good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Greetings of peace to everyone. My name is Aneta, and on behalf of the Brahma Kumaris, I'd like to welcome you and thank you for being with us here today. So, the Peace Drops for the Great Green Wall. It's an initiative that it's been happening already for more than 2 years. And what we would like to do? We simply would like to create ripples of hope, resilience, and transformation, and then share these drops with people who work in the Great Green Wall Initiative, people and nature of Sahel region. The Great Green Wall is an African-led movement, and they aspire to create an 8,000-kilometer natural wonder stretching across the width of Africa. And it is already rejuvenating the degraded land of Africa. It is bringing already food security, employment, and renewed sense of hope for millions who live there. The Great Green Wall represents in this sense more than just an environmental project. It is really the beacon of peace, addressing urgent local and global challenges such as climate change, land degradation, drought, famine, conflict, and migration. And once completed, it will stand as the largest living structure on our planet Earth. It will surpass even the Great Barrier Reef. To achieve groundbreaking initiatives such as the Great Green Wall, first of all, we really should and must transform our minds and hearts. How to do it? By embracing the silent reflection, meditation, prayer. We tap into our deeper values and also our inner strengths. And then this awareness actually inspires us to live more purposefully, to live more sustainably, more compassionately, and also with courage. The Peace Drops for the Great Green Wall is an initiative. It's an initiative of the Brahma Kumaris Environment Initiative, and it is inspired by the UN Convention to Combat Desertification. And we just offer a spiritual, inside-out approach to this great project. And we invite everyone, no matter what nationality, no matter what background, no matter what faith you come from, please join us in co-creating the rain of peace drops. And our goal is really to foster the greater well-being and empowerment through this inner peace and universal values, and also collective resilience. Today, we would like to offer exploration and experience of two values that we believe are very relevant for the Great Green Wall. The first one is the fearlessness, and then the openness. Fear, an illusion, a disease of the spiritual heart, it is curable. Again, through meditation, through introspection, we can transform fear into love, light, or even freedom. And then openness, free from attachment and rigid ideas, any judgments. Openness allows us to learn and to progress continually. So please join us in this transformative journey to co-create the Great Green Wonder, as we like to call it, a symbol of hope and resilience for all, no matter where we live and what we do. And together we can grow a world wonder, nurturing both the land and the spirit of humanity. So again, thank you for being with us. Please enjoy, and we'll meet later. Thank you.
Sometimes my ability to deal with external situations, or to transform conflicts with others, or to heal internal difficulties within myself, are hindered by fear. This meditation is to develop the virtue of fearlessness. I sit quietly and I turn within. I take a deep breath, slowing down my thoughts as I have slowed down my body. I take another deep breath and I guide my attention to the center of my forehead, that place where my true self resides. That room behind my eyes, where I choose how to focus my energy, and I'm able to recharge my energy from connection to the ancestors and the divine source. At this time, I choose to focus on my inner power of courage to face any situation in front of me. I am clear in my purpose, and I know in my heart I am the right person in the right place at the right time to get the job done. I have no fear. I am ready to take the first step towards my destination and know by showing that commitment, I will receive 100-fold help in return. In life, self-doubt or worry about achieving the perfect outcome can lead to inertia or the lack of will to engage in an important task. I know in my powerful, courageous self that it is only by beginning that I will move closer towards my goal. There is the saying in Hausa, Katashi, Seanan ala Yatamakeka. You go, then God will assist you. I am aware that there will be obstacles and difficulties along the way, but I will persevere and draw upon my inner strengths to tackle all challenges with patience and faith that I am on the right path. Fear will not stop me. My clear thinking, free from any waste, will allow me to see the big picture and understand what action is most appropriate in the moment. My inner strength will enable me to transform mistakes into wisdom and any setbacks into opportunities for creativity. I am not afraid to step into unknown territory, knowing that my intentions are pure and that I will face whatever I encounter with humility and with love. I'm also ready to face, honestly and frankly, anything inside myself that may be preventing me from being the best I can be. I will look into the mirror and face myself, my true inner self, and be willing to face what is there. I will not hide from anything. I will not harbor false beliefs or illusions or bad habits, but face them with compassion and determination to change. I know the truth of the saying, what you resist will persist, and what you fear you draw near. So I recognize the importance of courage, to be fearless in looking inside at the things that need to change. I can take time to burrow into a safe space and nurture myself to release these fears, but I will not be fearful, like a rabbit that's constantly jumping around and worrying about the worst case scenario of what could happen next. I will stop all those negative thoughts. I will treat every situation with lightness. I will not weaken under pressure, but will visualize my victory over both internal and external situations, knowing the universal drama will keep moving and there will be a way out of every situation. With my wisdom and powerful qualities, and with the help of the ancestors and the divine. I am fearless, but not careless, and will face all situations with the power of love. Love for all others. Love for myself, and showered in the love of God. I feel that love, the love that conquers all, and gently, ever so gently, come back into the consciousness of this moment, in this place, with the tasks before me, knowing my fearlessness will give me the energy to see me through. Om Shanti.
Gora Ndiaye, founder of the Kedara School Farm, is a pioneer in growing vegetable on parched land in the middle of the desert. His farm has all the making of an oasis, but it's also a school and a beacon of hope for the people of his regions, Sambadia, which is dozens of cassava plant, vegetable and fruit. It's hard to believe that this farm has grown out of the desert, so abundant is nature here. This is Alamanda. It's very important. It attracts birds and bees. 15 years ago, there was nothing but sand. Gora Ndaya, self-taught pioneer of agroecology in Africa, is the man behind it all. Okay, super, it was desert. There was a single tree here. Everything was dry, and it was even a source of field for the village youth. Reassured by the presence of water 4 meters below the ground, Gora Ndaya buys back the land for a pittance and began to revive it. There was nothing there at all, so the first thing to do was to restore the soil's fertility. To create the first level of vegetation with tree, Gora Ndaya planted its first coconut palms, then dozens more, and thus the incredulous gasp of local farmers. I knew they were calling me crazy. They saw this desert that was abandoned, this land that was no good, become one of the best and most productive in the era. Then they say to the same, wait, there's something on the order of a miracle. There's no miracle. It's because we simply wanted to change and we believe in it. Gora Ndaya was the first person in Senegal to adopt permaculture, the concept of creating a multitude of small ecosystems, where, for example, trees help other crops to flourish by returning moisture. It can grow turnips under the papaya tree, which has already harvested and sold, and then lettuce. So their multi-story production, all without chemical. Other advantages included years-round harvest, thus guaranteeing farmer a regular income. Gora and I pupils have assimilated the lesson well. This is the mean that grew under the coconut tree, provided a favorable microclimate. I say it's work wonder, yes. Through her experience, Gora and I intend to find again traditional crops in Senegal. Peanuts, rice, meal are monoculture which, in his opinions, keep pace in poverty and are responsible for desertification through the destruction of trees. And the Goran guy, to help him fight this battle, has also turned his farm into a school. Thanks God I have students who will take over from me. They're my crew teams. Every year, around 20 students are trained in agroecology. We're going to visit Mohammed Ben Kamara, a former student of the school on his field. I have no space after my training. Kendra helping me, giving me this, so it's up to me to show that we can live with a dignity on 1 hectare, receiving a 1 hectare plot after training to set up. This one good. 3 years later, the young farmer can harvest his own vegetable and continue to develop his field. He was for years gone in exile on the road of immigration in Europe without success. Before coming back to Senegal and doing his training, at present I live on what I find in my field. I help my mother with what I know here. Since I come back to Canberra, my life has changed. It's good. Some 40 former students of Gora and Daya have now settled in different parts of the country, demonstration that a different kind of agriculture is possible in Senegal with respect for the land of the environment.
I sit comfortably as I settle into silence. Pay attention to my breathing in and out at my natural pace. Close my eyes and feel my breath in and out, and I relax completely. It's time to go within, and I remind myself about who I am. This living being within this human form, the subtle being of consciousness, that entity that does everything through this human form. And now, turning within, come back to my natural qualities of being peaceful, silent, free, benevolent, the powerful entity that drives this body and does all the things I do as a human being. That subtle being is who I am. And I hold so many qualities within, so much power within. Coming back to this space, I also remember and recognize how much inner freedom I have, the ability to always be positive, the ability to be so independent internally. I recognize the wonder of my being, and I respect and honor who I am in a very natural way. And as I look outwards, I see that by simply being here in this inner space, by being true to myself, real to myself, every scene of life is an offer to me, an opportunity for me to apply and use these qualities that are natural within, the qualities and the powers that I have as a human being. And I'm therefore very optimistic in my life. I see the bright side of every scene. I hold a positive frame of mind. I am patient, I'm flexible, adaptable, and I'm carefree. I face life in a relaxed manner, and whatever comes to me, however it comes, I remain content, grateful for who I am, grateful for what life is offering me, with what I have, with how I connect with others. I am silently joyful, and recognizing the value of others, just as I recognize myself. I interact with everyone respectfully, recognizing who they are, always seeking to connect with the positive, benevolent, peaceful nature of others, and to communicate deeply, truthfully, and clearly. And as I do this, there is an atmosphere, an environment of comfort amongst us, of easiness, and we mutually create a supportive space, a nurturing environment where we uplift each other, and in this easy, free environment, our minds are clear. We share deep, true ideas, plans. We cooperate in a very easy and natural way. And we have the clarity to deal with what comes in front of us individually as we support each other. And we are able to navigate through the complexities of life with ease, flowing like a river from the top of the mountain all the way to the ocean, round, down, and across all the scenes of life. And life is content. Life has value. Life is wonderful.
Hello again. I hope you explored, experienced, and enjoyed these moments of peace powered by fearlessness and openness. As there is such a great need for peace and love in the world, I would like to encourage you to keep creating the drops of peace, drops of love, and send them to the whole world. And we can do it even after this program is finished. Actually, it's not difficult. We just need two things. One is the good intention. And second one is a moment of silence, so we can sit peacefully and consciously create the thought and the feeling of peace. How to do it? Very easy, just like that. Create a thought and a feeling. I am a peaceful being. I feel peace inside me. It's quiet and calm. And in the silence, I go above and I connect with the unlimited source of peace. And now together, the source and me combined, we generate and send the drops of peace and love to the whole world. So the vibrations of peace and love reach every human being, all forms of life, the whole nature, all elements of nature, and everyone and everything becomes peaceful and feels loved. Thank you. So I wish you all the best. I'm sending lots of good wishes to all of you. Stay peaceful and share your love with everyone. Thank you and see you next time. Om Shanti. Greetings of peace.